Hey, thank you, Emily. Appreciate that introduction. So as you may or may not know, Realityworks is an employee-owned company, and we develop and create experiential learning products and programs for CTE. So our hands-on learning tools combined with curriculum resources and student assessments make it really easy for you to jumpstart or refresh your pathways. So I have a lot of slides today, more than I normally like, but I have so much content that I'm going to share with you. So please, as I'm speaking, jot down any questions you have. Again, chat them in the chat box, and then we can touch on them at the end. I'm going to turn my video off just because it's right in the middle of my screen and it's distracting me. But I'll pop back on at the end so we can talk about some questions. All right, so as we go through today, I'm going to cover 4 things in this webinar. So the first is going to be just a quick refresher of ACTE's Quality CTE Program of Study framework. I'm also going to do a very brief introduction of our popular pathway packages and also how those packages align to the Realityworks, align to the ACTE framework. And at the end, as Emily mentioned already, we're going to be sharing some free resources. So you will get all of those links via email within the next 24 hours. All right, so first off, I would love to know why you're here. I'm so glad you're here, but why did you choose to attend this webinar? So you can either chat in the chat box, or if you have your phone handy, go ahead and scan the QR code, write down, why you're here. And I want to make sure that at the end, I'm addressing your why and making sure that I'm covering all of your questions and addressing why you're here. So if you can go ahead and scan that QR code, I'm going to go to the next slide. I think I gave you enough time to scan it, but the QR code will be on the next slide as well. Oh, good. Lots of people already put in their whys. All right. So to learn more about the health science pathway, I'm an administrator and need to know everything. I'm just trying to read through these quickly. Improving our programs to even higher levels. That's great. Need help in both finding curriculum for new classes and for help in our other CTE courses. I see there's one in the chat that you're here for professional development. So good. I think I'm going to answer most of your questions that I'm seeing on here, but if not, please reach out at the end and I will address any other questions you have. All right, so first we're going to start off with a very brief review of ACTE's Quality CTE Program of Study Framework components. That is a mouthful. So here we go. Here are the 12 components. You may or may not know that ACTE's comprehensive research-based Quality CTE Program of Study framework is a great evidence-based framework defining high-quality CTE. It contains more than 90 criteria organized under these 12 elements that you see on the screen. And this framework captures the full range of activities across a CTE program of study. So why is this important? So this really helps leaders evaluate not only strengths, areas for improvement, and to help you complete the key portions of the CLNA. It also helps just kind of think about some of the questions that may come up when you're evaluating your program, such as, do you have students who are tuned out? Are you using instructional methods that engage Gen Z students? Are you purchasing updated equipment to align with current industry standards, for example, CPR? Does your curriculum integrate employability skills? Do you have empty desks? Do you need to boost visibility for other programs? And do you have teachers that are new and just need a quick way to engage students with already created curriculum? I'm going to share a couple evaluation tools that I found extremely helpful and have seen other directors that I've worked with use. The first one is the self-evaluation instrument. So this is provided by ACTE, and it makes it really easy to go through the components of a high-quality program and rate your programs. You can even do this evaluation online, and it's scored for you. So your programs are rated by 0, not at all achieved, 1, minimally achieved, 2, moderately achieved, and 3, substantially achieved. So this is a great collaborative effort with stakeholders and really helps to identify areas of improvement and determine which pathways, if any, should be transformed or phased out. So along those lines is a little quicker method. It's a good way just to kind of gauge quickly whether or not a pathway is high quality and relevant. So you start over on the left and you ask yourself, is the career pathway high quality and relevant? And as you go through the boxes, you then come up with 4 different options. So option 1, the best option, celebrate and examine those high quality and relevant pathways. Option 2, maybe you just need to improve a little bit some of the areas of a particular pathway. Number 3 is completely transform those pathways that are no longer relevant. Or 4, completely phase them out if they are really just low quality and no longer relevant. Okay, so that was a very brief overview of the high quality framework. So next on the agenda is a quick introduction to our pathway packages that Realityworks has developed. So again, I'm going to be going through these very, very quickly. So jot down anything that piques your interest, and we can either, help you at the end or get you in touch with an account manager who can talk you through some of these packages. All right, so while we have something to support each pathway with our employability skills program, Realityworks has developed experiential learning tools and simulators for specific career pathways in 4 career cluster areas. So as you can see on the screen, skilled and technical trades, health sciences, agriculture, food and natural resources, and human services and education. So what we've done is we've bundled our popular products used in these cluster areas and have discounted them to make it really easy for districts to implement our resources that align with your pathways. So why? It's we cover a lot of bases, and we really help you create comprehensive and high quality pathways. So our packages are turnkey solutions. We include curriculum that includes lesson plans, PowerPoints, assessments, worksheets that were developed by educators for educators. You're probably familiar with the fact that we are hands-on. So our tools are based on experiential learning theory and proven to increase student engagement. Skill development really helps students develop those skills through real-world simulation practice, which not only reduces cost, but also can save you time. Our tools and curriculum help students explore high-wage, high-skill, high-demand careers. We have lined most of our packages to Perkins 5 criteria. We support your certification prep efforts for credentials in those 4 career cluster areas. So if you're focusing on credentialing, we can help you support what students need to pass those exams. Our tools and employability skill programs help students prepare for CTSO and competitive events. And finally, we have a lot of training options available, from webinars to in-person, to help prepare your teachers for implementation. All right, so here are our family and consumer science packages. Since Realityworks started with Real Care Baby about 30 years ago, I'm going to start with these packages for child development and early childhood education. So these packages engage students with relevant hands-on learning experiences. We've got 3 packages available to work with a variety of program sizes and budgets, and these are effective because they are a total solution. The topics in these packages include basic infant care, early childhood classroom design, role of the caregiver, infant and toddler development, handling stress, and emergency procedures. So you can see that these are used in child development programs or early childhood education classes. Next up is brand new. This, you may have heard about this. We just announced the launch of our childcare experience just a couple weeks ago. So we're really excited and have gotten a lot of excitement over this new product. This is a complete simulation involving hardware, software, and curriculum to provide a capstone project for early childhood education pathway programs. It really offers a very realistic childcare simulation. Students participate in the in-class simulation where they manage the care of multiple infants simultaneously. Think of this as a pop-up daycare where students are really just immersed as employees in a childcare setting. The topics students cover are going to be infant feeding, nutrition, developmental domains in infancy, daily and schedule planning, communicating with parents, even entrepreneurship, how they can open a child care center, as well as some infant health and safety, such as CPR and airway obstruction. If you're thinking about developing more programs to recruit and train future educators based on teacher feedback, this package was developed to help students be introduced to careers and skills related to teaching and training. It also includes CDA certification prep, and students will learn about career exploration in education, teaching pedagogy, methodologies, classroom management, lesson planning, and more. And finally, in our family consumer science area, we've got 2 culinary packages, and these introduce students to basic food safety concepts and help them hone their fundamental kitchen skills. They include 2 of our most popular kits, the food truck design kit and also the knife skills kit. These have also been really popular for middle schools as well. All right, so moving on to health science. Again, I told you I was going to go through these really quickly, and then we'll get to how these align to those ACTE quality frameworks. So our nursing and nursing assistant packages address multiple skills required for RNs and nursing assistants, and also those key skills for working with the elderly. It includes our mannequins, cath trainers, phlebotomy arms, blood pressure simulators, bandaging, wound care, and so much more. It also includes our geriatric simulation program. We've discovered that teaching sensitivity and empathy in working with elderly patients is a really hard concept for students to grasp. So we have developed some wearables, such as this award-winning geriatric simulator, to teach those necessary soft skills and patient care skills. This is our medical assistant package. It includes 30 hands-on tools, including the award-winning blood pressure simulator and ECG simulator. These help students prepare for careers in medical assisting and basic patient care. There's just a picture of the blood pressure simulator and the ECG simulator. We also came out this year with 2 brand new health science packages. One is for allied health, so great for introducing those foundational health science skills for many health occupations. And then we also have the patient care technician. So these packages may include our medical math training kit, which helps introduce basic math for students going into nursing and health science. The healthcare, oh gosh, you can't really see that. The healthcare interpersonal skills program, which allows students to focus on developing 10 critical interpersonal skills. And the medical terminology kit, which is a really cool kit that incorporates a variety of learning styles, visual, auditory, reading, writing, and kinesthetic to teach basic medical terminology. We've also got our NICU simulation package. This includes 9 hands-on resources as well as curricula covering topics such as infant vital signs and birth defects. And this one includes our infant vital signs trainer. Sports medicine. So this package introduces students to sports medicine careers and includes popular products such as our concussion education kit, taping and wrapping, skills sim kit, and our new-ish knee and ankle sports injury assessment trainer. So we have had rave reviews on this product in the past year, saying that it's a game changer really in helping students feel common sports injuries. So we have also developed a comprehensive solution for teaching emergency medical service concepts. You'll see some of our popular products like the blood pressure simulator in that as well. And then you asked, we listened. We've been hearing from educators for years of a need for simulation products to teach dental assisting. So this new package has curriculum that covers dental anatomy, morphology, pathology, radiation safety, infection control, and so much more. So I'm going to show you a couple of these new kits that we have. It includes the dental anatomy model set, the dental safety training kit, and then our dental palpation simulator. All right, moving on to trade skills. So we have 4 trade skill packages that feature our popular welding and electrical training products and up to 80 hours of curriculum. And again, the curriculum that we includes PowerPoint slides, assessments, lesson plans, and worksheets. So these teach safety, technique, employability skills, and career exploration. So feature products in those packages include our electrical wiring kit. This gives students a safe hands-on lesson in wiring 16 common electrical circuits, extremely safe. It uses a unique battery-operated assessment system that provides corrective feedback. And finally, our welding simulator. So this is a great solution if you have limited welding booths, no budget for consumables, large classes, students new to welding, frustrated students, students who lack confidence, students with IEPs, new teachers, so many reasons why the welding simulator is a great solution for your welding program. All right, so moving into agriculture, our animal systems packages include models with curriculum to teach anatomy, reproductive systems, digestive systems, skeletal, and beef cuts, pork cuts. Educators with access to live animals have even told us that this really helps build confidence and skills before working with live animals. So some of our popular products in these package include our models, which have magnetic components so students can take apart. Our bovine injection simulator, which teaches proper injection techniques, ear tagging, growth, and implant basics. The bovine breeder, which you may have seen, teaches correct cervix manipulation, AI gun positioning, and pregnancy palpation. And the calf simulator teaches a variety of major calf issues, such as practicing tube feeding, ear tagging, hormone injection, tail blood draw, and castration. We also have a similar product for swine. Here's our vet science package, which includes teaching venipuncture, bladder palpation, and injections with our canine vet trainer. And then we've got some new ag animal education kits. We've just introduced a few more coming out later this winter, but these are great for an introductory or exploratory ag class. They give students just an introduction with these packages. So these 6 interactive kits cover topics such as breeds, care, diseases, judging criteria, careers for beef cattle, swine, chicken, goat, sheep, and horse. And finally, in agriculture, we have 2 comprehensive solutions for starting a plant science pathway. And they include, one of them includes our award-winning hydroponics system. And I advanced the slide too quick. So now we're on to some new packages that we came out with, thanks to popular demand and request. We've worked with a lot of districts this past year across the country, helping them implement career exploration initiatives. So we've put together these turnkey packages based on the most popular simulators and kits that these districts, directors, and schools have purchased. So these are great for middle school, high school, summer programs, extended learning activities, after school. I mean, there's lots of implementation methods for these career pathway packages. So great for career exploration. So there's the intro package, and incorporates and covers multiple pathways: agriculture, early childhood, health science, culinary, electrical, and welding. And then we've got one for an extended experience. But let's say you teach a middle school family consumer science exploratory class and you just want to focus on childcare careers. We have developed a package just for childcare. Same with culinary. Same with health science. So I do know there's lots of middle schools out there that have an exploratory health science class. Same with trade. So for technology education or trade and industrial classes. And also we have one for agriculture and vet career exploration. I'm going to finish up with employability. So we don't have a package that includes all of our employability and leadership programs. We have experienced an increasing trend in districts purchasing custom packages of these products just to help develop and integrate those essential soft skills taught in middle school, high school, adult education, and beyond. So that was all of the packages that we currently have. But if you don't see something that really fit your program or your budget or your needs, please let us know. We can customize. Let's just say you are starting or refreshing your medical assisting program, but you already have mannequins, not a problem. We can help you create a package for you that is very specific to your needs. All right, before I transition into how these packages align with ACTE's high quality framework, anybody have any questions that they would like to chat? And Emily can chime in. If not, I'll continue and we can talk about questions at the end.
No questions at this time, Karen.
Okay, thanks, Emily. All right, so here we are at the very end, and the reason why you came, how these packages can align and improve and transform your CTE programs. So let's say you have done your CLNA and you've looked at your inventory assessments and you've analyzed your pathways and you decide that there are some pathways that need refreshing or aligning. That's kind of where Realityworks fits in. So We've done a lot of work to make sure that our packages meet these elements to help you build a high quality CTE program. So while we do align in some capacity to each of the 12 elements, the ones I've starred are kind of what I call the Realityworks superstar elements in helping you create successful programs. So I'm going to just go over those very quickly. So for example, curriculum and assessment. On the next slide, I'm going to show you some examples of this. Engaging instruction. So that's a really big one for us. I mentioned before that our products are aligned to Kolbe's experiential learning theory. But hey, if you get bored, take a look at Dan Hull's contextual learning theory too. I love linking Realityworks to contextual learning theory because we are a match made in heaven with contextual learning. And then we also hear from many administrators and teachers that our simulation tools address special populations and really help to engage all learners. So here are some examples of our curriculum resources that have been developed for educators. We give step-by-step instructions, rubrics, pacing charts. You have quizzes, assessments. Some even contain flashcards. Here's an example of a printable assessment and workbook pages, and then also presentation slides. So we're happy to share samples of any of those if you'd like to take a look at a specific product more in depth. All right, so on this slide, the first section is pretty obvious how we align. We are low to medium fidelity equipment. We reflect current workplace industry standards, and we help students develop and hone those skills that they will be using in the workplace. But we also talked about how our products help prepare students for career exploration. And we also do help with competitive events by providing practice and skills training as well as employability skills. And finally, the last two bullets, the last two stars that we align to pretty well is access and equity, as well as building community partnerships. Our account managers and team across the country, we serve on advisory boards, curriculum review teams for states. We provide in-kind support where needed, and we also help with program promotion. If you're not already following us on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, please do. We love sharing your success stories as well. So please share the stories that you have going on in your districts. All right, so here's just a little bit more detail on how we support engaging instruction and the facilities, equipment, technology, and materials section with our hands-on learning aids. So use our products to help recruit, develop interests, provide opportunity, and really train those key skills needed in the workplace. If you've ever seen a Real Care baby out in your community, or a Twitter video of our bovine breeder, you will know that our products improve student engagement. And we also are increasing skill development while reducing cost and training time. So it's also really good for your community to kind of help build exposure. It's a very attractive outreach strategy, so to gain more support for your CTE programs. And finally, our pathway packages can help stimulate a work-based learning environment by giving students an opportunity to practice and master the technical skills they'll need to perform real tasks. Simulators provide real-time feedback that helps them learn from their mistakes and develop correct techniques. We also help students develop and reinforce relevant technical, academic, and employability knowledge and skills. All right, so I know you would like to know what free resources Emily is going to be sending you. The first is going to be some implementation guides. So you're going to be getting a lot of links from Emily with lots of different resources. We've got implementation guides. Let's just say you're trying to visualize what a 21st century welding classroom could look like. We have an implementation guide for welding. We've got them for vet science, medical assisting. We will also be sharing some Perkins alignments. And if they're not in the links that she shares, then just reach out to us if there's something that you would like to help support and validate these products for your programs. Curriculum overviews. This links all of the lesson topics related to each product, including length of time. We've got awesome blog posts, customer stories. I think it's, speaks 1,000 words when you can have a customer sharing how they're actually using them in their program. We have free infographics that you can share with your teachers, share with your district. You can print these out. We provide instructions on how to print these out. And then we also have webinars like this one. So lots of webinars to be on the lookout for. I saw somebody was here for professional development. And like Emily said, we will be sharing a certificate of completion so that you can submit this for professional development. We also have some package overviews. So if there was a package that I shared today that piqued your interest, we may have a package overview that will kind of go over all of the products, curriculum, and resources included with that. All right, so next steps. How can we help? We are available to meet with you to discuss your program needs, whether you want it to do something via Zoom or in person. Let us know. We can help provide those alignments, create quotes that meet your budget, attend CTE meetings at your district, to maybe do a quick training or an overview of some of our products. And then we can even make product recommendations based on the courses you're teaching and your initiatives. So we've worked with a lot of different districts. Our goal is really to be your partner and to help you serve your teachers and engage your students. In fact, I recently asked our president, Tim Betcher, what he thinks our future vision would be. And I love it when he said, our vision is to super serve CTE. So we really are here to super serve you, and just don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have any questions or just need to talk through some of your pathways and how we can help you refresh and transform them. Anything else? I think I'm seeing a question about the PowerPoint. Yes, Emily will be sharing a copy of the PowerPoint. It might be kind of hard to go through it because I've overlaid a lot of the packages, but I'll see if there's a way we can make it a little bit more straightforward. And then, is professional development provided? Emily, I believe if you've attended today's session live, you are going to get a certificate. We don't provide the professional development, but you can submit that to your administration and they can provide that. Is that correct, Emily?
Yep, that's correct. Well, you'll be receiving a link to a certificate of completion that you can hand in for professional development.
Perfect. And I've got my email address up here. So if you have any questions specific to something that I brought up, please don't hesitate to email me. Happy to hear from you. Okay, I see. Yeah, thanks for clarification. Yes, PD for using the program, not for attending today. Gotcha. Yes, so we do have lots of training options for, let's just say you've implemented the early childhood package with the Real Care Babies or the welding. We've got online training, virtual training. We have recorded training. If you need something in person, we do have options for that as well. So we're kind of flexible. Everybody has different needs for professional development. So we just will work with you one-on-one and customize what works best for you and your district and your teachers. So hopefully that answers your question. Perfect. All right, how do we access other webinars? Emily, can you add a link when you send out this email of the link to the other webinars?
Yeah, so actually the link that we'll be sending out will be to a webinar landing page that'll contain all of the resources that Karen has been going over. And on that, there is a back to webinars option, and you can go and see all of our webinars that we have right on that page.
Great. Any other final questions? Okay, I think we are right at time. Thank everyone for coming and spending possibly your lunch break with me. I appreciate it. And please reach out if you have any additional questions. Thank you.